Yes, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Vape Vape Show podcast. It's a little bit weird right now because I'm conscientious of my voice rather than the camera that I'm usually looking at. So I don't know why I feel a bit weird like that. But anyway, welcome. It's me, #OneChopChon, alongside
how do peoples?
Mr. Jake Vapes.
Me and John are very new to this podcast thing because he was pointing at me and then I did thumbs up and yeah, it's meant to be all for the voice.
So, the sign language is like private stuff. So if you know what I mean. So, yeah. But we are obviously visual on YouTube. We have left it as a recorded on YouTube. But the premise with this is designed for you guys to be able to just have a listen. We're going to have a natter for half an hour about a previous week in the wonderful world of vaping. And yeah, basically just a bit of a chinwag. So I hope you're well. I hope you managed to stick to the vapor and no one has had any relapses back onto them dastardly cigarettes. But we've well, I mean, I guess the first thing we'll bring up about last week was the liquid that I'm currently vaping on, which mine's called Troppy Full. And Jake, I believe you made a liquid last week as well.
I did. I have made one called Bubble Melon.
Oh,
so melon bubble.
That would be the renamed, revised version, would it?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with melon bubble as opposed to water seed, gum stick, whatever.
Water gum seed, guys. Water gum seed. It's the original name that he gave up for his. That's what happens when you put someone on the spot and they've got a water, bubblegum, and aniseed flavour. Epic. But it was the guys at dripperlabs. We was talking with Nick at dripperlabs. And if you've heard of dripperlabs, then you'll know what it's about. If you haven't heard of them, they have a website which allows you to tailor make your own liquid. And there's little scroll bars for all different flavors, and you can add a bit of this, take a bit of that, you know, bit of sherbet, bit of Candify, bit of cherry.
My name Melon Bubble will catch on. I quite like Melon Bubble.
I think Melon Bubble has a lot more to it than its previous version. So we shall try to not mention water gum seed again, although I do think trying my best, it's still going to pop up from time to time, and it's still going to get
a ring to
mention.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to have a bit of a live with the guys at dripperlabs on the Vape Vape Show on, I believe it's on the 3rd of February. So if you are about, be sure to come along and you'll get a more visual of what the guys are about. And then we're going to do some, give you guys opportunity to win a community flavour that we have designed live there and then on the show. But mine's tropical flavour. I'm quite enjoying it. I think it does need some tweaking, but that's the beauty of it, is you can go back and you can have a little tweak and a little play. Are you happy with yours, Jake?
I don't know. I think mine's bang on because, you know, it's hard for me to say right now because I'm not vaping it. Because, as I said earlier, my taste buds have gone Pete Tong. I had something late last night that had nuts in, and I didn't know it had nuts in. So a bit of a sore throat, and taste buds have taken a bit of a knock because I'm all swollen.
So basically, what you're saying is you had nuts in your mouth last night, and now you can't taste anything.
That's it. Right. But yeah, it's all swollen back there. It's all a mess. But yeah, I have a nice aftertaste of bubblegum. It has a nice mellow watermelon while you're vaping, and it has that little hint of aniseed that's just enough to sort of, what's that added flavour? And it's. I even think if you don't like aniseed, you would still like this flavour. If you don't like watermelon bubblegum, you get a different flavour. But yeah, I don't know what I'd change. Maybe add a little more watermelon. I don't know.
I'll have to have a. So I got myself and Jake were both sent out samples of the flavors that we designed. So Jake's got my Tropical, and I've got one of his water gum seed bottles, soon to be renamed the something else.
Melon Bubble.
Melon Bubble. That's the one. Melon Bubbles. So Melon Bubble is going to be available on the dripperlabs website if you want to have a sample. Yeah, I mean, I'm vaping my Tropical, and I'm like, yeah, I'm enjoying this. Now, if I was to change it, how would I change it? What would I increase? What would I decrease? And it's a difficult one because I am enjoying it. It is a nice tropical low key sherbet. It's got that fresh pineapple. Sorry.
Is it a 10 out of 10?
See, that's the thing. At the moment, no, it wouldn't be a 10. And I'm just trying to pinpoint in my head as to why. I think it needs a little bit more sherbet. I don't think it's enough of a sherbet to call it a tropical sherbet at the moment. So I think that needs to be addressed. And then I don't know. I'm still tasting the guava more than the pineapple. And it was supposed to be the other way around, but you said you were getting the pineapple a lot more than the guava, so that's why I'm just kind of thinking about it every time I vape it. I don't think I've ever thought about a liquid so much when I vaped it.
Yeah.
Every time I taste it, like, so what am I getting? What's the overriding flavour? What are the undertones?
I would definitely say mine's a solid 8.5, maybe because I've made it myself. I'm going to say a 9, and it maybe is only an 8.5. But I think if I had a bit more watermelon, it could push it to a 9 or 9.5. But then equally could take away from the bubblegum, could take away from the aniseed, and go back a few numbers. And
do you know what? I'm a numpty man. I should have poured some into a little bottle and sent a load of liquid to Aaron, one of our viewers, and I should have put some in a little bottle and sent that to him because I know he likes his tropical flavors, and he's been on a couple of tropicals recently, just to get his take on it and what he thinks of it. Because yeah, opinions are always good in those sorts of things, aren't they? To find out what people think.
The two that I made, obviously, the melon bubble and the pear droppage, so kind of like a pear drops, and we already know what the other one is. I did them both at 50-50, so I am trying them both in my H45, basically the Hero 2. What have you gone for, and what have you tried them in?
I have gone 70/30s on my on the Tropic Full, and I've also got the other flavour that I did, which I called short stuff, and that was a cola and lime sherbet. Haven't tried that yet, so I am probably going to go for that. I think I might use the H45 for that as well. It's a device that I'm actually really quite enjoying. It gives a great little throat hit for the size of the device, which for me has always been what I've struggled with pod style systems. And
yeah, definitely.
I don't think it would become my constant all day, but it's certainly a lot handier to put in my pocket than my Dual 18650 setup. So when I'm nipping to the shops, that's coming with me now. When I'm going out in the car, that's coming with me now.
I get a full day out of it, but I will have to charge it. Like if it's fully charged, I'll have to charge it once during a full day.
I was going to say, I wouldn't have thought, because it's 1400 milliamp hour battery, I wouldn't have thought that would have been enough to last you a full day.
No, so yeah, with one charge, so it's a half day easy for me, and I'm a heavy vapor, so I think the majority of people will get a solid 6 hours, maybe more out of it.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I jostle between my usual dual core setup and the pod system, so I've only charged mine once since we opened them last week. I think it's Wednesday. Was it Wednesday show we opened them on?
It would have been, yeah. Yeah. I'm looking for a new sub-ohm. And I may use, I've got it boxed away. I may use the geekvape sub-ohm tank that I got sent out and try them in that. Because obviously I can try 50/50s in it, and I can try 70/30s and just see how, if sub-ohm makes it better. Might even be better as a stronger nick. So I might try and see if I can get salt nicks to put in with my next order, because I definitely will be using them again. Dripperlabs have
one thing I did notice,
smokiness.
I'm pretty sure I went with a nice half a nick shot into the bottle, but I have found it to be a very smooth vape. It was 80 milligram, 100% VG, and usually when I use 100 VG nick, I get a bit of a kick off with. I get a little bit of harshness.
So you had 2 of those bottles.
I got the A bottles, which are for the 70/30 mixture, so they're 100 VG, and then they do the B nick, which I think is 100 PG, is it?
Yeah, so I've got a B, which is for my 50/50s. Yeah, so basically they send you out the perfect nick for the ratio you've gone for, so it doesn't dilute or affect or hopefully doesn't affect the flavor. So yeah, they've got a nice little bespoke thing going on. It's not quite going to compete with DIY because of price wise, but for tailoring it, you're paying that little extra premium, and I think it may be worth it. But yeah, it's the difference of buying a juice DIY, waiting forever for steepage, and it maybe not being quite there, and then not having to pay for steepage. Not having to wait steepage, paying a little extra, and being able to change.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to win over the DIY crowd, but I don't think that's their kind of goal. I think they're trying to entice people into like a semi DIY world. Some may then go full DIY after that. Others may stick with
like
them,
the middle ground.
And some may just not bother again. But I have been impressed with the liquid so far. Sweetness, flavor wise, has really landed. And literally, I've received a flavor from them after spending 10 minutes talking with Nick, and I've got this flavor that I would rate higher than a lot of the liquids that we have had sent to us for review. And given the time that it took to achieve that, it's a winner for me so far, definitely.
Yep. Well, they do say that it takes 1 or 2 days for it to steep. So I think mine's tomorrow going to be at the premium since I've just added the nick in. But yeah, go on. What were you going to say?
I was just going to point up here. We have hit the 851 subscriber mark. So we not only were we went over it before, but then we dropped down to 849. It was bugging me for ages, and then we managed to get the 850 last week. Now we've teetered the 851. So if you are watching, you haven't already subscribed and you haven't turned on those notifications, now is the time to go and hit that button, and then hit the other button and make sure that bell is like filled in.
Well, what else should they do other than subscribing to our YouTube?
Oh, mate, we've got everything going on right now. We've got everything going on. We've recently launched a new Patreon as well. It's £10 a month, only £10 a month. You get an exclusive show every Wednesday before we do the normal live show, which is a face-to-face visual call with all of the patrons, which I've got to say I've absolutely loved doing. To see people's faces and to have that face behind the voice is great. We do see pictures of people on Facebook, but we don't get enough video footage for my liking. So it's great to have that. So not only do they get that, they also get tickets into the raffles that we do on a Wednesday and Thursday show. There's free Patreon giveaway tickets there, so they get a chance to win in the raffles for absolutely nothing.
If you were to say the Patreon at £10 a month is the equivalent of £2.50 a week, and the fact that you could win 2 tickets on Wednesday and 2 tickets on Thursday, that's £12 potential back to you in the first week, as well as the pre-recorded show or pre-live chat.
Have you ever been a salesman in your previous jobs, Mr. J. Vapes?
I have, yeah. And a common line, and I'm sure you've heard this, it works out to the equivalent of a cup of coffee per day. I'm sure you can afford a cup of coffee per day.
Coffee, do you know what I mean? $2.50, and see that's a week. $2.50 a week. That you would spend more than that on coffee. You know what I mean? You'd spend more than that wiping your ass, and I think we are worth more than toilet paper. I don't want to big ourselves up too much.
How much toilet roll do you use to wipe your ass if you're using £2, or is it gold leaf? Are you wiping your ass with gold leaf?
I've just £50 notes, to be fair.
Well, that's a lot more than £2.50 to wipe your ass.
I've got a family of 6, so it's a lot of Andrex triple ply. You know what I mean?
Share one £50 note between the family.
That's it. I'll cut it into pieces, and it's literally you just put it on the end of your finger and.
So it doesn't matter if we're live or doing a pre-recorded. It will go sexual. It will go weird. We will get distracted.
I was going to say whether there's alcohol involved, whether the Twitch bitches are here to bring on the innuendo. It's always going to end up wrong somewhere along the lines, isn't it?
It's true. It's true. Oh. So yeah, we've just covered the Patreon. We've covered a few things that happened last week. We did have a Vape or No Vape special. We had a completely free game winner, star prize, Mr. Hatman himself.
That was yeah. So we've decided, and we're going to do this ongoing. We can get 30 live viewers on the Vape or No Vape show. We're going to give away a completely free game to one of you guys. We launched that for the first time on Saturday, and Mark won the game. Not only did he win the game, he won the star prize and won an Asmodus Lustro Kodama and a QP Violator RCA. For nothing, just because he was watching the show at the time. Epic.
I like to see people win, but my bank balance cries.
Oh my God, yeah. But I mean, you know, like a couple $100 a pod that's like £270. Them things to buy brand new. And but anyway, epic win, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So
it turned down some tasty offers as well, which surprised me. You know what I mean? But he had his target, and he fair play to him. Fair play.
If we can get the 30 viewer mark, we will do it again next week. And then we have also got the other free bonus game, which will be played for people that have bought 2 tickets in any individual round. That's a standard thing we've been doing for a while now. So yeah, it's good fun.
It's good fun. It's 4 tickets, and they get 2 freebies in the bonus. And if they buy 2, they get a freebie in the very next game.
Jerked it up.
Mate, extra giveaways. So what else have we got? Obviously, we've covered the Patreon. We've covered the dripperlabs. We covered last week. We've also got the Twitch now. I would say subscribe on there, but it's not quite called subscribing. So it's like hit that button, whatever it's called. Hit it, smash it, like it.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't know if it's follow or quite what it is.
It's follow, stalk, hide in the shadows. That button, smash it.
Whatever it is, watch us over there. Whatever you want to do. Well, I got the H45, got the digiflavour, the geekvape. Not the geekvape. I keep saying that. Not the geekvape digiflavour.
Yeah,
it's the digiflavour.
77, is it?
The XP77, which is it's a nice mod. So I'm going to be doing a review on that soon. And I've just noticed that there is an on-off button at the bottom of the unit. Locked. There is a lock button on that. I've only just noticed that whilst I
just found the lock button.
Just like that. Well, that's the thing, you find these things as you go along. So I'm going to be doing a review on that soon. Also, just received.
I would say doing it this week would be best because it's had a lot of people watch the unboxing. So I think there is interest in it.
Wanting to hear my thoughts. Cool. Well, we've also got the Waterfo gear, the single coil RTA, which is it looks to me like it's got exactly the same build deck as the original gear. And then I'm guessing they just wanted something with a simpler name that people could pronounce more easily. So they've gone with the Waterfo, or if you want to confuse matters, Watofo. RTA, so the gear, it's a single coil. Rather unique in design. I don't think it's going to be everybody's cup of tea. But it's nice to see that they have kind of pushed it out there a little bit with it. So yeah, the review of that will be appearing. That's probably going to be next week before that one hits the show. He's pointing at something. I'm not sure what you're pointing at, Jake. What are you pointing at, Jake?
I was pointing at the old comments that are just.
Yes, the last 2 comments from our last live are currently on the screen. I didn't notice that before. And it's like, well, they're there now, so we may as well leave them. There's nothing we can do about it. So, latest Pete says, Mr. Godfather, and yeah, I now not allowed in UK, so Jake banned me.
So we did a live recently, and I say recently, it was earlier today. And he wanted to cut my hair, and anyone that follows me knows I've got a bit of a beard and a bit of a ponytail back there.
I was going to say, I mean, if there was one thing that I learnt last week that was really a standout, is how much you look like Jesus when your hair is just hanging loose.
Well, it's my disguise, you know what I mean? Because
I mean, it's seriously long now. Hair on your head.
Let me grab that bad boy. There you go.
That's a pony. It's down to down to the emblem on his t-shirt. Just from pulling his hair from the back of his head. As you can imagine, when it's not in a bobble, it's way down to the nipple
It's halfway down my back right now. Yeah. But anyway.
I don't know.
So yes, we have covered a few things. Once again, got distracted. We had to go through A, B, C, and D before arriving at Z. What have we got planned for this week for anyone that might want to be watching, John?
What have we got planned for this week? Well,
you were meant to send me the list, so I knew what we were covering today, but I haven't received the list.
Well, on a Wednesday, we're going to be going live. Yes, if you've never heard of us before, the Vape Vape Show, we go live every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. ish. Only problem on a Wednesday is the 9 p.m. ish live is only eligible for the patrons that subscribe on the £10 a month tier. So we will be going live on a video call with those guys for the first 45 minutes to an hour. And then when that call ends, we will then go live on Twitch, LinkedIn, which we managed to work out last week as well, which is handy. So we're now live on LinkedIn, live on Twitch, live on Facebook, and live on YouTube. Yeah, so we've got the
it is VBS now. So
got the name change back again. So it's no longer a backup account. It now looks like the main account.
Does that mean no VBS backup anymore? Just to clarify,
it is the page called what I said, which is what I said. That's what it's called, because it's no longer called what it was before. Yeah, I love him to bits.
Got to throw him under the bus. We love you. We do.
It's such a good.
But yeah, so that's the Wednesday show. Then the Thursday, normally Thursday, doing the juice reviews and stuff. But I think that segment might just become. I don't know. Bit of a.
I'm thinking Thrifty Thursday may well happen again this week because we've got a lot of stock that we could do with clearing through. And when we do clear it through, we clear it through absolutely bargain prices. So be sure to join us this Thursday and expect some bundles to be up for grabs, so that we can, as I say, thin out some of the stock. And then Friday, we have our Friday night Vaporway. Thank Vaping It's Friday with the battle raffle. Had some beautiful wins last week. And then, of course, Saturday is our Vape or No Vape, the world exclusive Vape or No Vape. Even got copied by ITV with some spin-off called Deal or No Deal, but that's going to be live on Saturday, and you could be walking away with awesome vape equipment like Mark did last week with that Lustro and the QP Violator, which I'm hoping I'll see some pictures of and he thoroughly enjoys, because some kit, mate, some kit. I love them. I'm a Kodama fan. I think Stabwood Resin is just a beautiful finish.
Oh, I have pressed the button.
Yeah, you don't want to be pressing buttons. I mean, it's not too bad because it's all about the voice. So you don't need to worry too much about what is going on visually. But at the same time, of course, you don't want to be sat there butt naked, because there is still a video going to be appearing on YouTube. Some may choose to watch.
I reckon if we ever have a £25 tier,
OnlyFans.
Really?
I can't see much demand for that one, I'm afraid. But,
I'll pay the 25 to see the viewers, Nick. They don't pay, or we pay them.
That's it. That's what it's for. We just sit there and watch them get naked.
Shit. Oh god, yeah. It doesn't matter about alcohol. All I'm drinking is coffee, guys. Oh, hang on. There you go.
I'm not drinking nothing at all, so I don't need to worry about saying anything to the camera, because I don't have nothing to show to the camera. Just vaping on me Troppy Fall, and then what have I still got left in this? What was I vaping on before? Peach Ice, actually. This could be. No, it's not. It's 226 Snow White is what it is.
I was going to say that was it, yeah. So is there anything else on your list? Because as I said, you didn't send me it, so I don't know.
On my list, well, no, we covered the last week. We spoke to dripperlabs. That was kind of the main action that we had last week. Then we had the YouTube. Well, obviously we mentioned about getting people on the YouTube subscription, because we've got that awesome giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. And thankfully, we chose a product that won't age, because it's been an age since we started that giveaway, and we fully expected to have hit that 1K a long time ago, but for whatever reason we haven't managed to make it just yet. But if we can get that there, we will be giving away a suicide overdose series mod. Oh yes.
Tomorrow is
Tuesday.
Is Tuesday,
yep.
And then the day after is Wednesday, and then the day after that, Thursday. It used to be in Live on Wednesday. I threw myself off there. We're going to be on the Bearded Vikings show.
I see now why you were going tomorrow, Thursday, because your brain thought it was Wednesday because you were talking to a camera. I fully understand now. When you said tomorrow and then you ended up on Thursday, dude, It's like Monday now.
But you know, when I was sat here talking to you guys and yourself, it's normally a Wednesday to start the week. But yes, so this coming Thursday. Well, I say this coming Thursday. If you're watching this now, Monday the 24th, on Thursday, we will be doing a live with the bearded Viking himself, Brent Palmer.
27th of January. So, yes, he is in South Africa. We are here. I believe it's 8 p.m. their time, 6 p.m. our time. So, yeah, it'd be nice. It's nice to be invited on somebody else's show. I've never read that before. Well, actually, no, I'm wrong. We have, but not. I
was going to say, we've even been on Bearded Viking before.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that was a general, New Year live that anybody could join. It wasn't an invitation to.
No, we've been on him before, and he's been on ours before as well.
Well, I haven't been on his Triple T, though.
I thought you were, because I know I went on, and I thought you went on before. Oh, no, shit, that was it. Yes. You were meant to be going on. Something happened, and I went on in your place. So yeah, I've been on there before. But yeah, you were meant to be on, and I was meant to join with, but something happened and you couldn't turn up. So yeah, I sat in for you.
I have no recollection, but I'm looking forward to it either way. This Thursday from 6 p.m. Got to remember that actually, because I'll need to let the family know that are going to be out a little bit earlier on Thursday.
I was saying, set a reminder right on the calendar, all that good stuff.
I'll get aerosol and spray it on the wall in the kitchen. That's probably the best way to let everybody know.
You have aerosol?
There's no denying that once I've painted it on the wall.
Fair play, fair play. Well, I would say we've done a quick 30-minute. What do you reckon?
I can tell you that we have done 25 minutes and 30 seconds, Mr. Jake Vapes.
Well, I just meant, I reckon that's
yeah, no, I mean, that's cool. So we covered everything that we wanted to cover from last week. I think going forwards, I'll probably keep some kind of bullet point notes as we go throughout the week. If there are things that we cover and uncover, yeah, just to keep you guys updated. So thank you very much if you have listened to us for the duration of our first ever podcast. And if you've watched it on YouTube, feel free to comment away. It's always nice, always helps the channel. And of course, if you haven't subscribed and turned those notifications on already, who are you? Who are you? What are you doing? Come on, behave. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. 1K giveaway. Got to love that. But yeah, for now, I guess all that's left to say from me, hashtag one job, John.
And from me, too early to swear, Jake?
Ew, right. Well, I guess hopefully we'll see you all Wednesday at 9 p.m.ish. Ciao, ciao for now. We need an end title that has like produced by, starring, and like music that plays it out. But for now, you just get to listen to me rant as I try and get the cursor to go over the stop recording button.